Refreshing stories. My name is Hiroshi. I lived happily with my wife Yuri in our apartment in New York. Then one day, I received a call from my father for the first time in a long time. Hey Hiroshi, how are you doing? Long time no talk, Dad. I'm doing great. I'm sorry I haven't come home lately. So, what made you call me? It's, about the house. Your mother and I thought that we would live abroad. What? Abroad? What are you saying all of a sudden? Well, actually, I've been very busy for the past several years because of work, and I haven't spent much time with your mother. She's been very good, and she's also worked hard for you and me. That's why your mother and I have decided to live a slow and peaceful life overseas. Well, you and Mom really did work hard for the family, but you can also live a slow and peaceful life here in the US, right? This is a bit embarrassing to tell you, but this has been both your mother's and my dream since she and I started dating. It's a promise we made a long time ago, but we promised to live abroad once we finished raising you and once we retired from work. Is that so? Now I feel a bit more embarrassed than you. And you know, about this house where your mother and I are living in, do you want to live here with your wife? What? In that house? Well, I guess it would be a waste if no one would live in it, and I guess it won't affect my work that much, even if I live there. Okay, sure. What? Really? Sorry about this, son. And thanks. Oh, and by the way, this house is quite old, and it needs repair here and there, so it might need some renovation. What? Renovate the house? Yes, you can do whatever you want. However, you will have to use your own money to do it. What are you saying? All right, I got it. Thank you. All right then, I'll leave things up to you. Look forward to the souvenirs from abroad, okay? What? That would be a vacation if you bring souvenirs. After that, my parents flew abroad to live their retired lives. My wife and I drove them to the airport and bid our farewells. After saying goodbye, we went home and started the moving process. Well now, I think we've packed most of the stuff. That's right! I should check the lawn. Whoa! Everything in the lawn has become quite old and deteriorating. It looks like they've been taking care of the plants, but...
Hey, Hiroshi, there is still some stuff left. Where did you go? Found you. How could you leave the heavy work to your frail wife? What are you doing here, not helping me with all the heavy stuff?
Sorry about that. Dad told me to renovate the house, but I thought that this lawn had become quite old, and many things are deteriorating.
You're right. I can see that. But I think that this looks kind of nice. It adds character to the lawn.
Well, I guess you do have a point, and that's another way to point it. But alright then, I've decided. While we're at it, we might as well renovate this lawn too, because it'd be a disaster if my frail wife tripped and hurt herself, right?
You're feeling too good about yourself. I think that the truth is that you just want to renovate it.
Then after that, I asked my childhood friend who works at Boom Boom Renovation to help me. He gave me an estimate for the renovation. Alright, here's a quick rundown. Hey, you gotta be kidding me. Isn't it a bit too expensive? No kidding, bro. I even got you a discount as my friend. This is as low as it gets. If you got complaints about that, then go look for other contractors. But I'm telling you, they'll be more expensive. Why are you talking like you're so high and mighty, you ripoff? What? You just called me a ripoff? Don't be silly, pal. You'll probably get cheated on again, won't ya? Unfortunately for you, it's not a story about love affairs.
All right, okay. Stop now, you two. You always act like kids when you see each other. You are already adults, you know. Stop acting like you're still elementary school students.
Hey, yes. But despite that, I think you're a good person, Yuri. You really are a lucky person to have her as your wife, Hiroshi. I'm so happy for you, buddy. Then, while we were peacefully talking about the renovation, the doorbell rang, so I walked to the door and opened it. To my surprise, a young couple was standing outside. Whoa, there was really someone living in the house. This is sick.
I told you! That's when I heard voices coming from inside the house.
Huh? Who are you guys? And what are you doing here? Hey, we just moved in next door, and my wife Kumi told me that there's a haunted house next door. So I decided that we'd go take a look at your house.
Then I heard some voices from inside the house, so we thought that there might actually be real ghosts inside. That's why we tried to ring the doorbell.
But I didn't expect an old man to open the door. I got the jitters. What? A haunted house? An old man? You guys, we've just met, but you already stepped into my heart. and stomped on it with your dirty feet. Huh? What do you mean by that? We take our shoes off when entering the house.
I don't understand what that old man is saying at all.
It would be childish if I threw a tantrum here. Chill out. Stay calm. Well, you know, as neighbors, how about we get along? Nice to meet you. Is that so? Okay. Nice seeing you. See you later. Who in the world are those people? They might be my neighbors, but since I'm a pacifist, I promised myself that I wouldn't get involved with stuff like that. However...
Hiroshi! Hey, can you come to the lawn real quick?
What? Why are you calling me in this very early morning?
Look at this! Look at what happens to our lawn!
Whoa, what in the world is that? One day, I went to the backyard after being called by my wife. When I arrived, to my surprise, there was a weird-looking car on our lawn. While my wife and I were trying to figure out the situation in front of us, the next-door neighbors appeared. Ah, hi, old man.
What's wrong, old man? You look very pale. This is hilarious.
Oh, it's you two. Well, about this car, do you know anything about why it's parked there? What? This is my car. Why? What? I said that this is my car. What do you think about it? It's very cool, right? I don't understand what you're saying, but this belongs to the premises of my house. Ah, yes, you're right. So does that mean that you parked your car in someone else's property without permission? Yes. So what? Oh, no. I can't take it anymore. We're not on the same page at all.
Hey, you two. This land is our private property. Please don't park your car here without our permission. Come on, hurry up and move your car to a different spot. Old woman, you're furious. What? Did you just call me an old woman? I was just kidding. Sorry, young lady. Anyway, just move your car and park it somewhere else. Come on, do it right now.
What? It's all right. It's okay. You have a very spacious lawn. It doesn't hurt to park at least one car, you know. That's not the point. You shouldn't be parking your car on someone else's property without asking for their permission first. Is that so? So what? You're going to call the police? Well, the police won't do anything about this, you know, because according to them, this is just civil non-intervention. Why do you know about that?
Hey, Takuya, it's about time.
What? Oh no! Old man, with that said, take care of my beloved car. I curtain made this car with my original design. I used a lot of money for this, so please take good care of it, okay? And please, don't make so much as a scratch. Hey, wait a second! Where are you going? Huh? We're just going on a vacation overseas. What? An overseas vacation? Yes, that's right. It's a long-term trip. A 2-month vacation. What? You'll be gone for 2 whole months?
Old man, Takuya's father owns a hotel overseas. We're gonna relax there and enjoy our vacation. Right, Takuya?
Hey, no, I don't care about your vacation, but I can't have your car stay there for 2 months. We have our house scheduled to be renovated in a couple of days. That's why you should move your car to a different spot now. What? A renovation? Hey, you should tell more convincing lies. There's no way that an old man who lives in a rundown haunted house has that much money to afford a renovation.
You two, cut it out. That's enough. He might look like this, but my husband is actually. I'm sorry, old woman. We really don't have time, so see you later. Toodles.
Just like that, the couple left their car on our lawn, and they rushed to the airport. The turn of events was so fast that my wife and I couldn't comprehend what was happening. We stood there in a daze for a moment, stunned with what just happened. Then, not long after that, Bunta arrived. What's up, my man? Huh? What happened to you two? You got blank expressions on your faces. Ah, Bunta. Well, actually, I see. That's so. So this is the car? Those freaks are unforgivable. What should I do? The renovation will start next week, right? Right. Ah, that's right. I got a great idea. When you're in trouble, leave it up to me. Huh? Then the extensive renovation work of the house started. I left the house renovation to Bunta, and my wife and I temporarily lived in a different place. Then I received a call from Bunta. The house renovation was successfully finished, so my wife and I went back to our house with a lot of excitement. Wow, it looks way better than I imagined.
I agree. This is wonderful. You did a great job, Brunta.
Well, if I'm in charge, it's a piece of cake. don't get carried away. But I have to admit, ever since we were young, you did have a talent only when it comes to stuff like this. Only? What do you mean? I did better than you academically, you know. But your feet didn't touch the bottom of the swimming pool, so you were drowning in the pool. Hey, Hiroshi! I told you not to tell that story!
All right, enough bantering. These men really act like little boys. By the way, Bunta, what happened to the car?
Ah, that's right. I almost forgot. What about the lawn? How is it? All right then, let's go check it out. This is the special garden that I focused on. Wow, amazing! Then, in our renovated house, my wife and I lived comfortably. A few days later, we heard a loud screaming from the lawn, so we rushed outside, and to our surprise, we saw our next-door neighbors screaming and shouting. Hey, old man! What's the meaning of this? You just arrived from your vacation. Why are you making a lot of noise? And how was your 2-month vacation anyway? Did you have a lot of fun? Yeah, of course. The vacation was the best we ever had. I mean, that's not what's important right now. More importantly, what's with this garden? My beloved car's over there! Actually, in Bunta's Garden of the God of War, a huge pond was carefully made around the car. What do you think of this? My dear friend made this for me. Impressive, right? I don't know much about stuff like this, but my friend proudly said that it's modern art. I don't care if it's art or whatever, but my car is in the middle of a freaking pond! What am I going to do with this? I can't use my car if I can't lift it from here! Well, didn't you tell me to take good care of your car? That's why I asked the contractors to renovate the lawn, and they built a protection around the house to complete it without touching. Wow, craftsmen really are impressive. Don't you think so too? Stop being so grateful about this situation we're in! Surprise! It even lights up in the evening.
Is that so? Whatever, I don't care. Do you think it's okay to do that to Takuya's car? What? So do you want me to call the police? Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it civil non-intervention? I don't think the police will deal with this matter. What? You're just an old woman!
It's not like we did anything to the car, so I'm pretty sure it still works and can be driven. If you want to hire someone to take it using a crane, you can do whatever you want and move it wherever.
Hey, Takuya! What should we do?
Using a crane is so uncool. Since it's come to this, I will use my prodigious driving skills and make the car jump over the pond. Hey, wait, are you seriously going to do that? That's impossible! Shut up! I'll show you how it's done. Just wait and see. Takuya ignored what I said and dove into the pond. Splash! He swam to the center where his car was parked. Water is so cold.
Go, Takuya! You can do it!
When Takuya arrived at the center of the pond, he went inside the car soaking wet, turned on the engine, and launched it with vigor. All right, look at how I do this. Here I go! Super Miracle Drive Attack! He performed some sort of move that didn't make any sense, and just as I expected, the car fell into the pond with a huge splash.
Ah, Takuya!
What an idiot. I told him it was a bad idea. Hey, are you alright? My beloved. Why did you do such a careless thing? I'll ask to get your car out of the water with a crane. Of course, I will properly bill you with the amount. That was so stupid. Hey, old man, I thought you were poor. You're rich? This renovation, it costs you a lot of money to do this, right?
Listen, you just decided on your own that Hiroshi is poor. Hiroshi's grandfather is actually the founder of the famous Hotel New Ohira. Hiroshi manages the hotel as third generation.
What? That very luxurious hotel? So does that mean that his grandfather is Mr. Fukunosuke Ohira, the legendary king of hotels? I'm not sure about the legendary part, but Fukunosuke is my grandfather's name. What? You gotta be kidding me! My father's hotel's nothing compared to yours! I can't believe our neighbor was that rich!
That's right. How could you call someone's house a haunted house? Hiroshi's grandfather used to live in this house, you know.
I can't believe I called the house where a legend lived a haunted house. I'm truly sorry for saying that. I guess there's nothing I can do about that. Don't do anything selfish like this again.
Yes, I will never do it again. I truly am very sorry.
After that, the crane safely arrived, and the car that fell into the pond was pulled out. We billed our neighbors a couple of the crane fees and the repair cost of the pond. They also had to get their car fixed, so they need to pay for that too. With all those costs, they ended up paying a very huge amount. Ah, that's right. Don't forget that entering someone else's house without permission is a crime. Because of my wide heart, I didn't involve the police. But dear viewers, never do this. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. And if you have time, please check out our other videos as well. Alright then. See you next time. Bye.